So you've decided to take Carrie Munoz's class. You're very lucky. Carrie's one of the best professors you'll probably have in your career. She's taught me a lot about our business, helped set me up with my first job. And if you put in the time and effort into her class, I'm sure that you'll probably get the same results. Unfortunately, though, for you all, you're at Point Park. She taught me at Robert Morris. Therefore, I'm a little bit better prepared. But I'm sure Carrie will do a fine job with all of you. And, you're very lucky to have her as a teacher. A lot of knowledge. She's worked at many stations in the city. She's worked at all the different universities on the Emmys committee. She knows a lot of people. She's very well connected. And all of those resources and experience shine through when you have one of Carrie's classes or work with her as an advisor. So if you put in the time and effort, I'm sure you'll have a great result with Carrie.
Hi guys, my name's Morgan, and when I went to Robert Morris University, Carrie was my student media advisor. What I have to say about Carrie is you were absolutely about to learn from one of the sweetest, most thoughtful, and most intelligent women I have ever met. If you need advice on life after college or job recommendations, networking opportunities, or just someone who will let you rant about your day-to-day life, Carrie is absolutely always there, and she's always been there for us, and I know she's always going to be there for you. When we went to Robert Morris, we actually used to call Carrie our happiness coordinator just because of how much an influence she had on our day-to-day lives and in our lives in the real world. Without Carrie, I wouldn't have pretty much any of the knowledge I have, or a lot of my friends, because I definitely met them through the opportunities Carrie put in front of us. So my advice for all of you is to definitely take in all of the information she's about to give you. I know it's going to be super beneficial and essential, and you're going to want to listen to her, but also make sure you just get to know what an awesome person Carrie is, because I know I wouldn't be anywhere in my life without her. So please just make sure you get to know this incredible woman.
So you're taking a class, and Carrie Munoz is your teacher, or professor, I guess, in college. I would be freaking stoked if I walked into a classroom and saw Carrie as my teacher.
But why, Matthew?
You don't have to make this lame. We're not doing like an infomercial.
I know.
This isn't like the Who's line, like back and forth.
It's okay. No, but in all sincerity, Carrie's a great, great mentor. She really helped us. We went to RMU, obviously, and Carrie was our mentor for one of our clubs that we were in. I had her for all 4 years that I was there, and she was an incredible figure to look up to. Honestly, a role model.
Yes, and Carrie not only is a great professor, she is a great person. She was our happiness coordinator. That's what we called hers in college. Yes. She literally did and went above and beyond for literally every single one of us that passed through the RMU Century Media program. Me personally, she helped me get my first real job that wasn't an internship with WPXI. Mm-hmm. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a professional graphic designer now. And my first job that was like a real job was doing design literally because of Carrie, because she said to Ted, who was the news director at PXI at the time, she was like, "Hey, this dude's really good at design. You should hire him." And he was like, "Okay." Like,
it's all about connections. I didn't even get interviewed.
Yes, that's literally the biggest thing that you're going to take away from this is if you know Carrie, you're going to know a lot of people, and you're going to be so much better off career-wise because of her.
And she, I didn't have her in the classroom. She was just our mentor. But just the real world applications that she had for just the feedback even that she would give when we would, if you would create something like an article or even like graphics, like we were in graphics, and she had some great feedback for us, and it was just a really good learning experience to have Carrie there to mentor us along the way.
Right. She provided oversight of literally every single, I guess, department that we had within the Century, because we weren't only journalists. We had videographers, photographers, designers, journalists.
And she wasn't there to instruct us on what to do. Right. She was there to instruct us on, okay, this is what you did, this is what you could do better, and this is what you need to learn from that experience. And if you had any questions, she was there to answer anything that you had. I'm at a loss for words of how great she is.
Yes, and like it really does. I know we're probably going to be repeating ourselves at this point, but like she really is just one of the best people that I know. For me, I'm sure for you too, that we came in contact with in college. Like she is going to be the person that's on my my resume as my number one contact, like forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, hey, Carrie, I'm applying for a new job.
Need a recommendation.
I need a recommendation. Can you help me out? And I know that because of the 4 years that I spent with Carrie at RMU, even if it was just a month, I know that Carrie would have my back because she's that kind of person.
Mm-hmm. She's so down to earth. She's just a good person to be around and to be in contact with and to keep contact with.
And her husband is also super connected in the TV world too. So you get like a double whammy there. Like,
yeah, talk to Drew.
Yeah, for real. Talk to Drew too. But yeah, no, Carrie's great. She's the freaking best.
Yeah.
So
she's fun. You'll have a lot of fun with her. So definitely take advantage of Carrie and all of her knowledge and everything that she can give you. Ask a lot of questions and she'll be there for you.
Yeah. And it's also really scary if she ever says, what the fuck is going on? It's a big deal because that doesn't happen all the time. And when it does, you know you're in deep shit. Yeah. So don't make her say that.
Yeah. That's it. Good luck.